You should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. Till the time after Oblivion opened. When the Sons of Skyrim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
You remember those days, those so important days. You never forget them. I wish I could have remained home more often to see her grow. Instead, when I had our yearly leave from the Imperial Legion Light Cavalry, I was able to come home and see our baby grown another year. However, oftentimes, our patrols ended in eastern Cyrodiil, and travel home to Silverfish Falls was less than a day, sometimes even just a few hours on horse. Which means I saw my wife Emilia and daughter Salonia more often than that. Even if it was just for an evening, it was worth the quick horse ride home. I was always amazed at how much she had grown, even if it was just a few weeks since I last saw her. Those times are precious, and this is where the unbreakable life bond is formed. You don't get that level of connection when you adopt an older child. Oh, you can still love them dearly, but it's not the same. Adopting Lucia and Sophie at their age is, well, you've missed out a lot of their lives. And also the fact that your child is from your line also adds to the bond you form. It's not the same as adopting. For a child you've raised from birth, you would walk naked and helpless into oblivion to save them if needed. I often think back to those early years of Salonia and recall the very different life I had, and loving her so much and wanting to see what she can do now and what she would do next. I know it's un-Nord-like, but this is who I am, and I know many Nords are the same. They're just afraid to express it for fear of looking weak among our people. Still, the soldiers in the Legion Light Cavalry all knew that I wanted to be home as much as I could, because this Nord doted on his young daughter. No one said a thing, especially amongst the Imperials, who were of a like mind, since family was very important to the Imperial culture. I also think that is another thing that Emilia really loved about me. I saw family being just as important as she did, which is something I learned growing up with Uncle and Auntie. I am a big softy at heart when it comes to loved ones. Nothing and no one will get in the way of what is most important to me. With Lucia and Sophie, yes, both girls, and no, I'm not trying to make up for losing Salonia when she was 7 to that bandit raid at our home in Silverfish Falls, but I do hope to provide some of the love and security that I had growing up, because both of these girls had no home and no place to call their own. Lucia is an Imperial and Sophie is a Nord, which, considering my daughter Salonia was half Imperial and half Nord, is just a coincidence, I am sure. No, I'm not trying to make up for anything. Truly, it just happened this way. So I've completed many small tasks in the Rift and southern Eastmarch. So now I plan to go into the northern half of Eastmarch and complete another handful of small quests that I am trying to cross out of my journal. We will end back up in Windhelm again. The Nine be with me. a bit of a mistake. I hit a Windhelm guard. He was transporting a prisoner, but he was fighting a thief trying to rescue her, and honestly, in the fog that we're in, it looked like it was a Stormcloak fighting an Imperial. That's why I went and slashed at the guard. I got the bounty, but I asked him if he has time for it, and he says I don't. But he also said I'm known to him now. That's a bounty I probably have to deal with in Windhelm. Anyways, there's a place here. Now, if I don't quite remember. Sword. Bring Queen Freydis' sword inside Darkshade Copse. I think that this is for the Stormcloaks. But I am curious. As I said, I don't hate them. They're misguided and misled by an idiot. You know, you don't have to go into the water to drink, right? Stupid goat. So is some place around here? Yes.
What? Nah!
Oh. This gold? It's gold. Not many people come by here, I take it. A vein of gold ore just on the surface. Usually you have to go into caves to find those. Not really getting anything. Got a little bit of something. This. Oh. A dead Nord outside. Oh, maybe he mined most of the gold out of that vein, I don't know. This is close by where we used to live. It's at the very bottom of the waterfall. See, we used to live at Tundra Homestead. We never came down here. Valtheim Towers. Now, I heard it was haunted when I was a boy. We never went in there. But obviously, now that I've come back as a man, I can see that it was occupied by bandits. I am curious to know, who is Queen Freydis? Was it somebody that led Windhelm? Maybe one of the... Because, you know, Jarls used to be kings of their own holds, and there was other holds here that no longer exist. Over time. Oh, this place is terrible. Necromancers? Or trolls? Looks a little too natural for necromancers. Ugh. Smells so bad in here. I think we're dealing with trolls, truth be told. Oh, the smell. Normally decaying bodies and flesh doesn't bother me much, but this one is really bad. Huh. What happened here? What was that? Somebody trying to build something? There was camps. People were camping here. Troll. As I thought. Stupid things. This one is burned and put through a spike. Oh. I think I have enough troll fat. I'm gonna get a couple more. Cut it out of this stupid thing. But there's supposed to be a sword in here? Ugh. The whole place stinks. It's not getting better the further I go in. It's actually smelling worse. I don't know if I've ever been inside just a troll cave. Another one ahead. Bears don't smell this bad. Actually, bears have a very natural woodsy type, sometimes poopy smell, but not like this. This is nasty. Spotted me before I took my first shot. The light? Where's the... Oh. I should have been in the shade. No arrows. Gold? Maybe this is why that there's nobody mining the gold. Maybe that's what these people were doing. They were miners, and the trolls came in and just killed everyone. gave them some food for a few months. The trolls don't... They'll even eat bone, I hear. I don't know if that's true, though. Trolls are nasty things. Rarely saw them in where we were in Cyrodiil, but they were down there too. I don't know if there is a place in Tamriel without trolls. Okay, let's not be spotted this time. There's a brazier going up there. I hear movement. Oh, there's one over there. Can't really see it clearly through the bush. Oh, Inigo! Wow, there's a big fish in there. No way, if I can do this... I got it! Who needs a fishing rod, huh? This is better. Shooting your fish in the water. I made a big splash before it hit it, but whatever. Okay, there's supposed to be a sword in here. There's another cave there. Let's look down here. Oh, the smell. It's actually a little better here. I can fish here. Dire fish. Don't remember ever hearing about dire fish. You know what I'm going to do? The unthinkable. Fish inside this smelly place. Ice arrow. Oh. Yeah, let's use that. Where's my fishing rod? I don't want elven arrows. Why do I even have that? Or Nordic arrows? Or steel. I must have been hit by these things. Scourge. I've got to sell these things. And truth be told, look at my carry weight. I'm carrying so much stuff. Torment and Scourge we got from the Deadlands. It's worth quite a bit. Anyways, where's my fishing rod? Oh. Alright, can I fish with a sword in hand? There's some in here. Well, I can just actually look down on the bottom and see everything that's in this one. It's not like I'm in a big lake or river. Hey, my arrow's in there. Wouldn't it be funny if I pulled that out? What is this? I've never even seen that before. Maybe the water's kind of cleaning the air a bit. It smells a bit better and more fresh. This is what I'm gonna get. If I get another piece of garbage, then I'm out of here. Using up my bait for this. There's stuff in there moving around. My arrow's floating. Another one. Spiderfish? You know, it's not on my list, but I would be crazy to get rid of it. Put it to salt. We'll keep it for a while. Make sure I have my swords, not my fishing rod. One time I went and attacked somebody with my fishing rod, not realizing it was my fishing rod. Orsinium and the orcs. Orker meat. More gold. Not that I don't have enough gold coin. But I can make nice jewelry for this. In fact, I think I was given a quest to make Nordic jewelry when I was in Ravenrock, and I still haven't done it.
A lot. Ew.
What did you say, Inigo? That's a lot of excrement? Ugh, eaten hand. I don't think I've been spotted yet, but I think it might hear us. Take this, troll. Alright, this is another area The cave keeps going. So... Oh, another dead somebody. Potion of Ultimate Magicka. Ah, really? I'm carrying too much? How am I supposed to carry a sword? Okay, I'm going to transfer some items to my companions. Okay, I've gone back to where we were before. Oh, that's not a cave. This one is a tunnel, I should say. Whatever happened, these kind of look like bandits to me. Oh, this is awful. It just seems like the trolls came in and slaughtered everyone.
Skillfully handled.
What's inside?
Just a little bit of gold and a sword and a staff. And you're carrying a shield. And another staff on your back. Make up your mind. Wow. Okay. I mean, I can see them eating goats and dragging in mammoths. Or how would a mammoth even be dragging? They're huge. Just dead random people in here. I guess they've been preying on people on the road. Work furniture. Flawed Varla stone. Huh. This is the sword I'm looking for. Doesn't look very impressive. But anyways, maybe it means more. So the person that gave me this... Are they in Windhelm, I think? Yes. Yeah. I've got like 4 or 5 different things to do in Windhelm now. Oh, okay. Right back out to where we started. And the smell is really bad. Not sure if I'm going the right way or deeper in. I think I'm going deeper in. Yeah, that's where I was just fished. Going the wrong way. Ah! I thought you were a goblin for a moment. I was gonna draw my bow. Guess I'm not quite used to the little green thing. If he was blue, I mean, maybe not if I'm on Solstheim, because there's a lot of the little guys like that. Blue ones. But here, you get the occasional goblin.
I was hoping it wouldn't smell this bad.
Oh, it was terrible in there. Disgusting.
What? Nah!
Always handy. Where are you, princess? Another fish. I want to try that again. Oh, with this arrow? Probably not. There's a bad miss. My arrows! It worked in the pond. Oh, bait. More bait. I can use these as bait. Right, let's, since we have that now. I have that treasure map. It's for something around here, I believe. Inigo and I saw it, it was some time ago, like a year? Over a year back. I think it was before 201. I could be wrong, though. Actually, no, it was late 200. Yep. Right, let's go look for it then. I found what looks like a pond. I don't think I've ever been here before, even when I was a child. We tried to avoid going across the rivers, just using the bridge, and the bridge is way down south of Fort Amol. But I don't think I've been here before. It looks like there's a shrine to Talos across the way. Oh, it's a bucket. You know what that was for a second. Hello there.
You startled me.
Did I?
Wasn't expecting company out here.
Why?
It's good to see another Nord.
Oh, the Shrine of to Talos. It is a beautiful place here.
Indeed. Trees. They're beautiful here. Makes me miss my childhood.
Are you worried about the Thalmor finding this shrine?
Well, yes. I've heard the rumors around Skyrim. I know something's going on. They're killing people.
Are they?
Don't worry, though. There is no fear in my heart. My father's blood flows in my veins, and he was a mighty warrior.
Alright.
Talos preserve you.
Well, you be careful. I wouldn't mind getting a better look. It's a beautiful place, but, you know, shrines to Talos are dangerous. I came across that one in Falkreath where they had executed everybody, including the priest there. Why is there a chest here? Well, it's not to Talos, I don't think. Death bill. Offerings to Talos, so you leave those alone.
I never understood why people pray to this man, the one they call Dragon of the North.
Huh?
When they kneel before this altar, what they pray for is servitude. A dragon has no sympathy for mortals. Its very nature is to dominate.
Okay. As a dragon myself, I don't disagree.
And yet here you are, submitting to another, one that isn't even alive.
Who are you? Why do you despise dragons?
My name is Morrisine. I was born in Morrowind, and through my veins flows the fire of the Red Mountain itself.
I can see that.
That fire burns with hatred for all who seek to destroy us. Whether it is the dragon of the north or the dragons in the sky, they will all perish.
Huh. You seem to know much about dragons when they've been extinct for some time.
Extinct to you, but I have dealt with them all my life.
You have?
Every night I close my eyes. I see fire.
Huh. What brings you here?
I was headed west to Cradle Crash when I came across this shrine. Then I saw you. My previous companion didn't make it past the river.
Why are you passing through giant camps?
The camps serve as bait. Dragons have big appetites, and mammoths are a heavy meal.
I see.
It's ironic, really. A dragon's strength comes from his compulsion to dominate, his desire to kill. Yet it's that very hunger that makes them weak.
If this dragon descends on Cradle Crush, that's where we are now, I'd be willing to help you slay it.
Normally, I'd laugh at such a suggestion, but for some reason I'm inclined to believe you. Interesting. Alright, if you're that confident, then let's head on over to Cradle Crash Rock, and you can prove your bravado is warranted.
I thought this was Cradle Crush Rock. Oh, that's where... Well, it's the closest thing. It's a giant camp that's nearby. You want to kill a dragon? Okay. Princess, what are you doing in the... Right, well, there's a new companion for the moment. Out to there, Princess. It's getting a little late, and the fog is still here. Where's she? Cradle Crush Rock is right here. I see a giant ahead.
Damn, no sign of the dragon. Mammoths must be out grazing. Well, if I can't have a dragon, I'll settle for a giant's head. Come on, let's kill these overgrown monkeys.
You really want to kill the... Whatever. You shouldn't kill them.
Monster!
Well, now you've done it. There's a second one over there. Are all you dark elves so bloodthirsty?
You handle yourself well. I could use someone like you by my side.
Sorry, I'm not interested. I have enough companions.
Your loss, Hunter. But it doesn't matter. I have business with innkeepers I must attend to. If you seek my aid, that's where our paths will cross.
Innkeepers.
Beyond that, you'll find me in the shadow of every dragon in this godforsaken land. All you have to do is listen for their screams.
I do have to say I found her attractive. Quite attractive. See if I can't get something back. Nope. Why do you have things like a Daedra heart? There's the other one. You know, I don't really like killing giants, as I said. It's not that many of them. And if we do this, they'll be all gone. Okay. Now that we've been to the shrine, I was going to pray. Let's go back. I'll pray and then we'll go north to my goal. Actually, this is not a bad spot. I wouldn't want to set up camp right in a giant's home. Last thing I want. Obviously, they could come back, but others that weren't here. And then we've got giants attacking our tent. I wouldn't be able to sleep very well. Ugh. It's too dark. I'm not supposed to even be going this way. This way leads to the road. I want to get back to the shrine where we were. Cradle Crush Rock Shrine? On my journal it said the shrine east of Cradle Crush Rock. I'm still not going there. This is not the way. This is the road. Ugh. Ugh. Somebody's shooting arrows. What do we got here? Stormcloaks. Can't see. Princess, you're not helping. I think the Stormcloaks and bandits fighting each other.
You should be scared.
I should be. Take this. Alright, we... I don't have any of my companions. I did that all by myself. Princess, you're here. Thought you would have taken off. Alright, I just killed the two whole groups. Let's keep going. It's obvious I have a thing for dark elfin women. I don't know why I do. I just really like how they look. Talos, please guide me along the path that I've chosen as the Dragonborn. Give me your blessing, please. Right. It's getting so late. I think we should strike camp here. I think that this might be the place. Inigo and I were here some time ago. What is that? Is that a zombie? I smell too.
That's enough out of you.
There was something here that was distinctive. It's either here or further north.
Oh, it's on.
Forgot about that.
That was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
What would I do with this? Plus it weighs so much. I'm not touching this necromantic stuff.
Oh, it's on.
Just using up my arrows. Another one. This one's coming back. Oh, you're bringing it back.
What have you got? See one right there.
They don't stop. I think we were looking... This is it. This is why I remember it. That's why it's called Gallows Rock. It's on my treasure map.
Let me know if you need anything.
That's why I remember it. What's this?
Close quarters it is then.
Hey. Whoa. Still shoot it, even though I missed.
Succeeding at life is harder than achieving death. Especially when we are around.
There's the arrow I shot that I missed. If I can get the arrow back, then it's worth it. Right, we done with the zombies? Alright, so I remember this. Let's look at the treasure map. So I'm carrying so many... so many things. Treasure map 3? I've got 3 on me. No, that one is by Solitude. That's the lighthouse. That should be easy. I haven't even found one of these yet. Right. Okay. It's pointing right here. Ha!
Me like come.
Did you just say you like the gold glacial crystal ingot? Huh. Amber. Well, I suppose I could save it and use it. I don't recognize this though, whoever that is. Oh, that's a werewolf head. Anyways, let's get going. I think the next target is Windhelm. There's a lot of things that I can do once I get there. Honestly, I have no idea what's even going on here. There's a lot of people fighting. It's like mages. Oh, my companions are shooting.
Come on then.
Did you live, Orc? Who are you?
Come on.
Go get him.
Finish it. I fought worse than
Still more of them fighting. Look at these mages.
mercy. No. Not like this.
Live to fight.
This life is done with you.
Right, we done? Oh, the gods.
I can smell adventure everywhere. This land is
This is ridiculous. Jasper grapes.
it.
Mages. Are they some kind of necromancers? They weren't using... I don't know what they are. There's an arrow I can use. Right, let's get to Windhelm.
Maybe you can help. I want to be big and strong.
Alright, I've got several things to do in the area, I believe. What were you asking for?
Gods watch over your battles, friend.
Really? You mean it?
So you must be the one that won Queen Freydis' sword. Here.
Look at that edge. Still sharp. I'll present this to the Jarl later. As for you, let me show you some smithing techniques.
Pretty sure I know how to smith better than you do. What have you got for sale? I've got things to sell. Where do you get your goods?
Wherever I can find it. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on.
You live in the Grey Quarter.
I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum.
That's a pretty
Be
ugly
sure to
dark
stop
elf.
by.
Some room on those ships of yours for those extra.
Alright, Talos have come. I know I have to forge a Nordic
Got a pretty
ring,
full
but...
stock of potions and alchemy regions.
Alright, I got your letter, Quintus.
It's nice to see a friendly face around here. Good to hear. You can be a difficult man to find. Thankfully, those couriers are tenacious.
You think you know how to repair the file?
I have some thoughts. There are 3 crucial elements. Some may be easier to find than others. On the top of the throat of the world is a patch of unmelting snow.
Oh, really?
No heat can touch it. Then we need the tusk of a mammoth, ground to a fine powder as only the giants know how. The final step is tricky. It requires the briar heart from a forsworn of the Reach. If you can bring me these materials, the file can again be made whole.
I know about the briar heart, but how about you tell me something about it? Maybe you know something I don't.
The final tempering of the file was performed with a type of old magic that's been lost since the Dragon War. The nearest modern incarnation of it is the strange rituals practiced by the Forsworn. With the heart of one of their Briar warriors, I can lock the file's magic into its physical form. It's difficult to explain to the layman. Forgive me if I begin waxing alchemic.
Waxing alchemic. Tell me about the unmelting snow. I've been to the top of the throat of the world. Not many have.
On top of the throat of the world is a patch of snow that's never melted. They say the Greybeards taught it to ignore the sun, and the heat simply washes over it. The original file was made from this snow. We'll only need a small bit for the repairs.
Okay. Tell me about the mammoth tusk powder. Now, to me, this almost sounds like the most difficult one. How do you grind? I mean, I can use a grindstone? A hammer? But that's probably not going to get you what you want. How do I grind a mammoth to tusk? Sorry, a mammoth tusk to powder.
The ivory produced by those beasts is as hard as iron, but the giants have found ways to make it yield. They're able to grind it down so fine that it can be infused into the lattice of packed snow. The finished material has the delicate nature of fresh powder snow, but the strength of the hardest steel.
Interesting. Well, okay then. Guess we have our marching orders. There's still other things to do here. Quite a few other things. I've got to return an amulet to some female Khajiit named Shavi. Return to Kiar aboard his ship in Windhelm docks. I don't even know what that was about. And then there was the Way of the Nine. The last one? Oh, Blessing a Warrior of the Eight. I don't even know where that is. The last one that I know of, though, is right here in the city. Meet the Brute of Talos, and I don't know where he is either. Let's go look for these people. I see. One of the ingredients for Nordic... Yeah, Nordic jewelry is Stalrim.
I enjoy cooking, and after
Unfortunately, I don't know where to even get that, besides being in Solstein. So I can't make it. I don't have any Stalrim, I don't think, at all. Interesting. Okay, there seems to be several people that I'm supposed to meet here. Is that a tattoo over your nose? You look hideous.
Need something?
Greetings, honored friend.
Hi. Excuse me.
Did you need something?
Why are you all walking in front of me like this? Hey there.
What now?
Are you the thug for Talos I'm supposed to meet? Huh. Why not try blessing a person instead? I'm in need of your help. He was the one that wanted violence against somebody who wronged him.
Blessing? You mean like a priest?
Yes. That's exactly what this quest calls for, a brute priest.
By the hist, you're serious. You've got the wrong guy, stranger.
I know it sounds unlikely, but humor me.
Alright. I guess it couldn't hurt my reputation. People seeing me as a priest of bloody Talos. Here, have it. You're bloody blessed.
And bloody blessed, huh? Remember that Shvashni or whatever, however you say her name? That very violent one that killed her master? Or tried to kill him? Or she did, I think. So I've got to return to Sky Shadow's crypt. Speak with Savashni. That's in the southern rift. Oh. Interesting. Now, I'm looking for an Argonian.
I wish the Nord,
Sorry,
Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got up.
There's a bunch of things I'm supposed to be doing. Return Kiar aboard his ship at the Windhelm docks. Return Shavi's amulet. Wait, maybe Shavi's not a Khajiit but an Argonian.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep out of the way.
I've got your amulet.
Shavi knows the dock doesn't look nice, but fresh air is good for the gills.
Here, here's your amulet.
Bless you, friend. You've renewed my hope. Before I came into Zenithar's calling, I confess I was a thief. But I learned a few things in my time that might help you survive. Let me show you. Until our next meeting, honored friend.
I already knew what she was trying to show me.
This is a little cold even for me. We
Sneaking.
Argonians do the work the Nords don't want to do.
Huh. So whose boat am I supposed to meet? That goes to, I think that goes to Raven Rock.
Lumbering Nord oaf.
That was rude. Yuck. Hey, Captain.
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more crew right now.
Your old crew member has been taken care of.
Fine work. Here's your pay. Don't spend it all on me. Right. See you round.
What about the gods that don't even remember what that was about?
It's not that bad.
Hello?
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Okay then. Well,
Need something?
that was a bunch really quick. So, yeah, it's like down here. Sky Shadow Crypt. It's pretty far. I don't like Svashni. She's murderous and cold-blooded. So, I believe... is that everything in Windhelm I'm supposed to do? So, I've got to go to certain places around here. Yeah, there's a bunch of things in this area. Get it off my list. I also have to return to Septimus Cygnus in the far north. And I'm not sure where to even go next. Thought this would take longer, but I got rid of all these little things really quickly. Yeah, so locate the missing college apprentices. That's one of them. Way of the Nine. I'm not planning to go south of Riften for a little while. Repairing this file. Mammoth Tusk Powder. He never quite said how to do it. Maybe I can just go to a mammoth... giant camp and find some? Like I guess he was pointing out. There's giant camps everywhere. I can pass by one. We killed the ones that Cradle Crush Rock. Okay. What is this? What? Solstheim? Oh, I have to return to, bring one Song of the Alchemist. Is this where I can find Song of the Alchemist? Lammy. Lammy is, the alchemist in Morthal. I wonder if she actually wrote this down. Marked it on my map. I think she did. Okay. Well, now I know where to go get it. I keep looking for the book Song of the Alchemist. And I also keep forgetting to look for it, so... Anyways, I'll figure out where we're going to go next. But that was a lot of little things we just crossed off my list. My journal's getting slightly shorter now. My list on the journal of things to do. Well, for some reason, the first 10 minutes of this video are missing. That's why it's shorter than it was intended to be. Thankfully, it was just a bounty mission in a place I had been through before, so really there wasn't anything lost there. I'm burning through many small quests, and the journal is getting noticeably shorter, at least the non-miscellaneous ones are. There are still a lot of miscellaneous ones I'm still trying to get through, though. As I said, I go by area, especially when travel is not so easy, so quests get saved for areas that I plan to go through. After this one, I will be heading north into the Winterhold area. But as you go through quest stages, the places you are to go to start adding up in other areas of Skyrim, so there really is no way to just go to one area and complete everything there and move on knowing it's all done. When I think I have, I'm in other areas, and quests start getting added to the place I thought I had completed. This is typical in Bethesda games. You always get called back to an old area you had already gone through for some quest. Which is sort of good because things constantly change in my Let's Roleplay, and I don't just go through an area and do everything, which is more like an MMO than a single-player RPG now that I'm thinking about it. Thanks for watching. Take care.